Reading a manhwa with a small number of chapters can be annoying and disappointing. While it may be amazing to read an entire manhwa in a single day, most of the manhwa fans want to read a series that can go on for a long time. So today I will be recommending you all top 10 manhwa and manhwa with more than 100 chapters. So let's start our list.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Coming at number 10 we have Supercube. Wang Xiaoshu was an ordinary student who wins the affection of his crush and thus pisses off a gang leader who liked the same girl. He gets hunted down by the gang and thrown in the river after getting harshly beaten. He was about to lose his life but gets saved by a mysterious cube that gave him superpowers. Now with a power like no other, he decides to help people by punishing evil and get stronger in the process. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is decent. The main character is ordinary at the start, but he goes through character development and becomes smart and powerful. He is likable and does everything to save the people close to him. There are also many comedy scenes in this manhwa which will make you laugh throughout the story. Coming at number 9 we have City of Blank. The protagonist Rex lived in a world where ghostly creatures called blanks could steal anyone's face and life. But rather than avoiding these creatures, he visits a city full of them to find his brother's killer. Cursed with a unique power to physically touch blanks, he starts to uncover dark secrets of the city and his own past. Now he has to use this curse to his advantage to find the killer and take revenge for his brother's death. The art of this manhwa is good and its story is also quite decent. The main character is a bit dumb and weak at the start but goes through character development later in the story. The side characters also feel realistic and most of them have certain goals they want to achieve. However, the action scenes are not that good. So if you are looking for an action heavy manhwa, then this one might not be for you. Coming at number 8 we have How to Become a Dragon. Young Yu was a private tutor who was famous in his locality and was respected by everyone. But his life changes completely when a 1000-year-old Imugi named Bari suddenly appears before him and demands him to pay for the sins of his ancestors. Now to save his life, young Yu must teach Bari about humans and help him become a full-fledged dragon. The art of this manhwa is simple yet good and its storyline is very unique. It is mainly based on comedy scenes but sometimes the story turns a bit emotional. The characters are also well written and most of them have a certain amount of depth to them. So if you are looking for something unique, then definitely give this one a try. Coming at number 7 we have Trace. One day, an unidentifiable and highly dangerous species called the Troubles invaded Earth and wreaked havoc on society. Now the only ones who are able to fight them are the people with supernatural powers called Traces that the government monitors and tries to control. However, rather than being treated as superheroes, these people are considered as monsters and get avoided by everyone. This is the story of a young Trace called Sa Gangwon who was abandoned by his parents and wants to live a normal life like everyone else. The art of this manhwa might not be that good, but its story is really good. The main character hides his power and hunts Troubles secretly to keep the people around him safe. The side characters are also written very nicely and all of them have depth to them. Coming at number 6 we have Cultivator against Hero Society. The protagonist was a cultivator who gets transported from his world to Earth due to an unexpected accident. However, just after arriving on Earth, he gets attacked out of nowhere by people that had weird superpowers and wore strange clothes. Forced to retaliate, he starts his fight against the Hero Society. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is overpowered from the start and defeats all of his enemies with ease. The side characters are a bit arrogant at the start but they come to know their place after watching how powerful the main character was. The action scenes are also drawn very nicely, so if you want a manhwa with good action scenes, then definitely give this one a try. Coming at number 5 we have The Villain. Brent was a high schooler who was the strongest student of Busan. However, one day he had to move to Seoul due to his family circumstances. And now he decides to take over Seoul after hearing about first-year student that took over the entire area and proved that he is the strongest. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The main character is strong right from the start and defeats most of his opponents without breaking a sweat. The side characters are written nicely and the well-drawn action scenes make this manhwa much more entertaining. Coming at number 4 we have Eternal Club. Luli was a mediocre person who spent all of his time working in the capital and earning small wages. But all of this changes when he one day acquires a special ability to control time and people's lifespan. Now he sets out to change his fate by building his own club full of rich and powerful people and controlling their life with his own hands. The art of this manhwa is good and its story is very unique. The main character is very smart and strategic and takes some of the most talented and powerful people under him. His shrewdness and the way he uses other people makes him different from every other character. The side characters are also written quite nicely and all of them have unique personalities. So if you haven't read it till now, then I'll highly recommend you to give it a try. Coming at number 3, we have Dr. Frost. Dr. Frost was a genius psychologist who worked as a college professor on morning and as a bartender at night. He believed all humans were basically the same and used his belief to solve the puzzles of the human mind one by one. Watch him as his keen mastery in mind reading makes everyone around him astonished. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good. The balance between drama and mystery in its plot is also very well maintained. The main character is very smart and solves every case no matter how difficult they are. So if you like reading psychological manhwas, then you will definitely like this one. Coming at number 2, we have Homeless. Hei Jun-go was a boy who could see ghosts ever since he was a kid and lived in a house full of them. But later he runs away from his home and meets Young-baek, a problem child who posed as a good kid in front of everyone. This is the story of how these two who met under terrible circumstances get forced to live together in an abandoned dormitory. The art of this manhwa is simple yet good and its story is just amazing. It's mainly filled with comedy scenes but sometimes the story becomes very emotional. The characters are a bit annoying at the start but you will come to like them as the story progresses. Coming at number 1, we have Infinite Level Up in Murim. Dan Yu-seong was a weak warrior with little talent and low knowledge of martial arts. Later he gets killed on the battlefield while fighting against the most feared person of Murim, the Heavenly Demon. But rather than dying, he gets a second chance and gets repressed back to when he was still a child. Now with the help of his newly obtained system, he vows to become the strongest and kill the Heavenly Demon when he arrives. This is a very unique martial arts manhwa with good art and really amazing storyline. Unlike other system manhwa, the main character here is smart and works harder than anyone else. He tries to complete all the system quests no matter how difficult they are. The action scenes are also quite thrilling and the side characters are also written nicely. So if you haven't read this manhwa till now, then I'll highly recommend you to give it a read. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.